Hello beautiful crafty people, Michelle here, and welcome back to my makery, which is my little corner of my house where I make things. According to my children, it's mostly a mess that I make because I'm not the tidiest crafter, and I also have an autoimmune condition which causes me a lot of pain, and I don't have a lot of upper body strength. Anywho, I don't have much to show you today. I do have this little fella here, see? I made an octopus. I put his eyes too far up. I just made him with some leftover yarn that I had from making my niece's blanket for her 21st that I showed in a previous video. So that's my octopus. I didn't have a pattern. I know he looks more like a jellyfish because I didn't do the things tight enough. So maybe he's a jellyfish because he doesn't really look like an octopus. But he's part of my Amigurumi baby steps that I'm doing, just slowly getting there with my Amigurumi skills, which I don't have any. But at least he doesn't look like he's been run over, so that's a bonus. We'll put him up here with my mouse. I'm so proud of that. I'm going to make another one. Oops, he died. Sorry, I'm going to make another one. Or probably another couple for my kids. And I've already had a colleague offer to pay me to make her one, so yay. I was blown away. Anyway, the only other thing I think I've worked on, well, I've worked on a few things, but the only thing I've finished is and it's not actually finished, if you like your ends woven in. I don't, I mean I do, but I don't like doing it, so I haven't done it yet. This is one of the charity blankets that my local community was bringing in knitted squares to my work, and I've just crocheted them together. So this is just one of them. So I've got those ends to weave in, but these squares were all made by people in my local community with either their own yarn or yarn that I donated. And then I have sewn that together, well, crocheted that together, and that will be going to Foster Hope, which is my charity of choice that I like to make things for. So that's one, and there's also, we had a couple of completed blankets donated as well, and then I've made a few, so that will be going off to them. I wanted to get them all done and send them all together, and that will be my year's worth of, it's from last June to this June, because I do a year at a time. So that's that done. And then the only other thing, and I know this doesn't look like a project, it was, the last few days I made this into a granny square, but just a solid granny square blanket, but I don't know what I did wrong, and it was very wavy, so it wasn't a square. Yeah, don't know, too many stitches, not enough length, and was just very wavy and not suitable. I wanted it as a gift for a family member having a baby, so I've pulled it out. This is two skeins here, which I got in a mill-end bag. I have one other skein, so hopefully that should be enough to make a baby blanket. I don't know, maybe if I do a lacier stitch or something, but I want something that's not too hard, because I like to not have to think about it too much. Anyhow, so that's that. So if anyone has a baby blanket recommendation, not a nice easy stitch that's not going to, oh excuse me, not going to melt my brain. It's so hot here at the moment. It's well, it's not just the heat, it's the humidity, and I can't cope. It's craziness. And then we've been having earthquakes on top of, well, we've been having super flooding. The floodwaters have just started to go down because it's just stopped raining, and I mean the whole time it was raining it was stinking hot, so just the humidity, and then earthquakes. The rain stopped and we started getting earthquakes again. So nothing major. I had a few things fall off the shelf, that was it, but it still kind of makes everyone not sleep so well, because you're wondering when the next one's coming, and the next one, we haven't had any today, fingers crossed. And yeah, that's about it. So thanks for joining me. Sorry it's super boring, but at least it's super quick. And maybe next time I will have a blanket to show you. I'm looking at one pattern. Hang on, it's on the Hobie website, and it's called their Deluxe Baby Blanket. It calls for the Sultan Deluxe at a 3.5mm hook, but this is, I think this is Mandala Ombre. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So I thought I'd use maybe a 4.5mm hook, because I'm pretty sure it's a DK. Is it a DK? Yeah. And give it a go. If anyone's done that blanket, please let me know. I'd love to hear what you think, whether you think it's brainless. Enough for me. It's Sunday here, about 11 o'clock in the morning. My kids have gone with their dad, so the house is quiet, except the neighbours are mowing their lawns, sorry. And the cicadas are making a racket, if you can hear them. At least at night they go to sleep, but then the freaking crickets make a racket, so yeah. I know some people love the summertime, but I don't. I'd much rather be cold. Anywho, that's enough of me waffling on and complaining. At least I'm alive, hey? Alright, you take care, stay safe, keep crafting, I'll see you next time, bye bye.